My beloved, my precious child, the heavens have written your name in golden fire tonight. I need you to lean closer because this is not a story. This is your destiny unfolding in real time. Archangel Michael says, I am sending someone into your life. Not someday. Not maybe, not later. Right now. And this soul is carrying the missing piece you have prayed for in silence, cried for in the night, and begged God to reveal. You already feel it. Your chest is heavy. Your heart is racing because your spirit knows this message is not random. It is carved into your timeline by divine hands. But listen carefully. If you ignore this now, if you scroll past, if you delay even a moment, the door will begin to close. The one who is meant to arrive will keep walking and you will be left with nothing but the ache of what if. My child, do not let that happen. Heaven has fought battles you cannot see just to deliver this moment to you. Every second you give your attention here is pulling that miracle closer. Every breath you take while staying with me is unlocking what has been locked for years. Before I go further, I must ask you this. Do not just listen in silence. Stay connected with me. This isn't just a message. It is the lifeline of your miracle. Heaven will keep speaking, but only if you choose to stay open. This is the way the angels weave blessings into your daily path. Now listen, the one being sent to you will not look like everyone else. They carry light in their eyes, and when they step near, your soul will remember them before your mind does. This is not coincidence. It is recognition. Your tears will know them. Your heartbeat will know them. And your destiny will bend toward them. But Archangel Michael whispers, if you hesitate, if you doubt, the world will blur their signs before your eyes. You will miss the gentle knock on the door. You will miss the message left at midnight. You will miss the moment heaven planned for you. So don't drift away. Drink every word. Because with each passing line, the veil between you and your miracle is lifting. God says, my beloved, I am doing this because you asked me for proof. I am sending someone into your life so that you will know I never forgot you. And right now, my child, that proof is moving toward you. Not in months, not in years, but in hours, in minutes, in heartbeats. The question is, will you be ready when they arrive? Or will you look back wishing you had opened this fully when heaven gave you the chance? Stay. Read every line. Your miracle is wrapped inside these words. And if you skip, you will tear the thread that heaven tied for you. My beloved, you feel something pulling you closer as you read this. It isn't just curiosity. It is the hand of heaven guiding your eyes, your breath, your soul. Archangel Michael is leaning near you, whispering into your spirit. This moment is not an accident. This message was carved in heaven's calendar long before you were born. Child of light, how many nights have you cried silently, asking God why you've been left alone? How many times have you prayed that someone would finally arrive? Someone who could truly see you, hold you, understand you, and not let go. That prayer is the reason you are here. That unanswered longing is what heaven is finally healing. And Archangel Michael says with urgency, I am sending someone into your life. Do you feel the electricity in your chest? That's not fear. It's recognition. Your spirit knows that a shift is happening right now. That your destiny is bending. That the world you thought was ordinary is about to turn extraordinary. It's not tomorrow. It's not next month. It's already unfolding. My child, heaven has kept this person hidden, preparing them for you. Their journey has been tangled, their nights heavy, but every step they took in pain was steering them toward you. And now the line of fate is about to pull tight. You two are about to collide. But Archangel Michael warns, doors of destiny do not stay open forever. He says, if my beloved skips this message, the angels cannot hold back the closing of time. That's why this is urgent. That's why you cannot delay. Every word you stay with me, the blessing comes closer. Every line you read with your heart open, the distance between you and this person shortens. Do you realize even now as you breathe, heaven is rearranging paths, sending signs, aligning miracles, all to make sure you meet. This person is not ordinary. They are a divine answer. They are an echo of your prayer. They are the bridge between your loneliness and God's promise. My child, the enemy has tried to stop this again and again. That's why delays happened. That's why heartbreak came. That's why you almost gave up. But Archangel Michael says, every force that tried to block this has already been defeated. The chosen one is on their way. Stay with me. Don't drift. Don't let doubt steal this moment. You were chosen to receive this. And if you abandon it, you abandon the miracle tied to it. God says, my beloved, I am faithful. I am sending someone into your life who will not leave when storms rise, who will not betray when the world shifts, who will not be shaken when others mock. They are sent to stand with you. Feel that warmth. That's heaven's confirmation. Your body may not understand, but your soul is already rejoicing because it knows this truth. Beloved child, I must ask you, have you noticed the strange signs lately? The repeated numbers you see when you glance at the clock. The dreams you've been having that feel too real to ignore. The sudden thoughts of someone unknown, as though their spirit brushed past yours. Those are not accidents. Those are the footprints of the person being sent to you. Michael says, their soul is already circling near yours. But here's what you must understand. If you hesitate, if you shut your eyes, if you treat this lightly, you may miss the divine moment. Miracles require attention. They require faith. They require the opening of your heart. Do not be distracted. Do not wander away. Stay in this flow because every second you remain, heaven is pouring more clarity into your spirit. The one who is coming will not be like anyone before. Their presence will feel like home. Their voice will calm storms inside you. Their touch will remind you of the safety you've been missing. And when they smile, your soul will whisper, finally. But Michael says, this is not a gift for the careless. This is not a blessing for the distracted. Only the one who receives it with full faith will taste it fully. So my child, I beg you, open your heart wide. Open your soul completely. Do not let a single line of this pass you by. Now pause for a breath. Feel the weight of heaven's nearness. Right now you are not reading empty words. You are reading the voice of eternity translated into human language. This is the bridge between your aching prayers and the answer. God is moving. Michael is fighting. And your destiny is unfolding. Stay. Because I promise you, if you continue, you will not only hear what's coming, you will feel it arrive. My beloved, the moment you are stepping into is not ordinary. You feel that weight on your chest, that stirring in your spirit, because heaven is pressing against your life right now. You are being drawn here not by chance but by design. Archangel Michael is speaking and God himself is leaning over your destiny saying, I am sending someone into your life. My child, this is not a small message. This is not just another whisper you can ignore. This is the divine opening of a door that was shut for years. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, Every night you thought you were forgotten, all of it was preparing the space for this person who is about to walk in. Do you hear me? This is why your soul is trembling. Because the promise is unfolding right now. You wonder why you've waited so long. Why every time you trusted it fell apart. Why every time you gave love, it came back broken. But heaven reveals the truth. Those were rehearsals. They were not the destination. They were not the chosen one. And Archangel Michael says, the delay was divine protection. The heartbreaks were detours. The waiting was preparation. The one God is sending carries keys you have been missing. They carry peace where you have only known storms. They carry loyalty where you have only tasted betrayal. They carry love that will not leave even when the winds shake. And my beloved, when you look into their eyes, you will know. You will not need proof. You will not need to ask. Your spirit will scream, this is it. But child, let me warn you. Heavenly doors do not stay open forever. Michael whispers urgently, if my beloved skips this, if they walk away from these words, they risk walking away from their miracle. That's why your body feels restless now. That's why you can't look away. Because heaven is pressing you to stay, to listen, to drink every line until your spirit is fully ready. Every moment you stay here, the blessing is drawing closer. Every heartbeat that keeps you connected is pulling this person nearer to your life. Even now, angels are shifting paths, rearranging time, aligning meetings, and preparing signs all for you. All because you are God's beloved and your prayer was heard. But listen, this person will not come as you expect. They may not look like the dream you imagined. They may arrive in a way that feels unusual, even surprising. But when they step close, something inside you will break open. The loneliness you thought would never leave will suddenly feel like a memory. The tears you carried silently will finally find rest. And your heart will whisper, this is the one heaven promised. Do not doubt this, my child. Do not let fear steal what faith is delivering. The enemy will try to distract you, to make you think it is coincidence, to make you believe it's not real. But Archangel Michael says, I fought battles you cannot see to bring this moment. Do not let the enemy's lies rob you of what is already yours. Beloved one, have you noticed the strange signs already? The repeated numbers flashing before your eyes? The sudden whispers in your dreams? The way you keep feeling like someone is near you, though you see no one? That is because their soul is already brushing against yours. The connection is forming in the unseen and soon it will appear in the visible. And God says, I am faithful. I am not a man that I should lie. I promise to send someone who will not leave, who will not break you, who will not betray you. I am fulfilling that promise. So stay. Don't scroll. Don't let go. The more you hold on to these words, the more heaven engraves them into your life. Now child, I must tell you this. The person being sent is not just for comfort. They are part of your purpose. They are the missing piece of your destiny. Together you will unlock doors you could never open alone. Together you will walk paths you feared to walk before. Together you will shine brighter than you imagined. This is why the timing matters. This is why the urgency burns in every line. Because if you miss this moment, years could pass before another opening comes. Michael says, do not miss what heaven fought to give you. Do not ignore what your soul already knows. My beloved, let me pour more truth. This person will not just love you, they will understand you. They will see the hidden tears, the silent struggles, the unspoken fears, and they will not run away. They will stand, they will hold, they will protect. And when the world tries to shake you, they will be the anchor heaven sent to keep you steady. Doesn't your heart ache for that? Doesn't your spirit cry for that kind of love? That is why heaven is moving now. That is why this message reached you in this exact moment. Child, don't think it's random. This is divine timing. This is God answering the prayer you whispered when no one was listening. But here is the truth you must hold. Blessings require your yes. If you open your heart, if you prepare, if you believe, this person will arrive sooner than you think. But if you doubt, if you hesitate, if you walk away, the alignment may scatter. Faith is the doorway. Belief is the bridge and your readiness is the key. That is why I plead with you. Stay. Stay until your heart is burning with belief. Stay until your soul is wide open. Because heaven has already chosen the one and they are coming, my beloved, my chosen one. Bell subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages. Before I continue pouring these divine streams into your heart, let me remind you this is not a quick note, not a casual whisper, not a fleeting breeze meant to brush past your ears. This is heaven leaning close to you. Archangel Michael standing guard beside you and God Himself commanding, "Tell my child I am sending someone into their life." Every word you read is being written into the fibers of your destiny. And if you remain, if you open yourself, you will witness what many pray for, but few receive, the unfolding of a living miracle. My child, you have carried loneliness like a cloak, haven't you? Nights when the pillow was wet with silent tears. Mornings when you woke up feeling that something was missing. Afternoons where you watched the world laugh together while you hid the ache in your chest. You thought heaven was silent, but all along heaven was preparing. Every unanswered call, every broken bond, every person who walked away, they were not your loss. They were your protection. Because the one God is sending is not a temporary visitor, not a fragile presence, not another shadow. They are the promise. They are the answer. They are the completion of what you have long been aching for. And Archangel Michael says, do not take this lightly. This is not a casual season. This is the hour where heaven shifts things in your favor. But if you turn away, if you skip, if you close your heart, the door will begin to shut. That is why this urgency burns in my words. That is why your spirit trembles as you continue reading. Because somewhere deep inside, you know this message is not just for anyone. It is carved with your name. Listen closely, my child. The one being sent is walking even now. Their path has been redirected, their steps rearranged, their story rewritten, all for you. They do not even know yet how heaven has been steering them. But when they find you, their spirit will recognize you instantly. And you too will recognize them not by logic, not by reason, but by the undeniable pull of destiny. Your heart will skip, your soul will sigh, and you will say, "This is what I've been waiting for." Stay here. Don't rush. Don't skip a single line because each word you allow to soak into your soul is preparing you for their arrival. And Michael warns, blessings slip past those who do not prepare. Miracles pass by those who do not believe. Do not let that be you. My beloved, perhaps you've noticed the strange signs lately. Perhaps you've seen repeating numbers when you weren't even looking for them. Perhaps your dreams have grown vivid, carrying faces and whispers you don't recognize. Perhaps you felt a sudden warmth as if someone invisible walked past you, brushing their spirit against yours. Those are not accidents. Those are the signals. Those are the proof that the person heaven promised is already in orbit around your life. And God says, my beloved, I do not lie. I do not change my mind. I am faithful to my promise. And the promise is this: I am sending someone into your life who will not betray you, who will not leave you, who will not laugh at your wounds, but who will guard you as if you were the rarest treasure. Child of light. Can you imagine it? To finally be seen. To finally be understood without explanation. To finally rest without fear that tomorrow they will be gone. That is the gift being delivered to you. But heaven requires your openness, your readiness, your faith. If you receive this, you will live it. If you doubt, you will delay it. The person God is sending is not just for companionship. They are for destiny. They are the one who will lift your hands when they grow heavy, who will speak life into you when the world speaks death, who will stand beside you when others scatter. You are not just receiving love. You are receiving alignment. Together you will unlock doors you could never touch alone. Together you will walk through battles you could never fight alone. Together you will shine brighter than you imagined possible. But hear this. Michael says, if my beloved child drifts from this message, if they allow distraction to steal them away, the enemy will laugh. For the enemy has always wanted to keep them alone, always wanted to convince them they are unworthy of love, always wanted to chain them in silence. That is why you must resist the urge to hurry. That is why you must stay with every word, every breath, every unfolding sentence. The one who is coming will not look like the rest. Their eyes will carry a light you recognize before you even know their name. Their voice will bring peace to storms you thought would last forever. Their presence will make you feel like home has finally arrived. You will not question. You will not doubt because your spirit will scream louder than your mind, this is the one heaven promised. And my child, God says, do not doubt my timing. Do not question my ways. I am never late. I am never careless. Everything that broke you was part of the building. Every tear you cried was watering the soil. Every delay was preparation. And now the hour has come. So stay. Let me keep pouring. Do not let your attention slip. For even the act of staying is part of your faith, part of your preparation. Each second you give to this word is pulling the miracle closer. Each breath you take in this atmosphere is drawing the chosen one nearer. My beloved, my chosen one, the reason your hands tremble as you read this is because heaven is opening a gate that has been locked for years and your soul can already sense the shift before your mind understands it. Archangel Michael is here. His sword raised, his voice burning with urgency, saying, do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not walk away. God is sending someone into your life. And if you stay with this word, if you drink every line, you will not miss the miracle that is already moving toward you. Child of light, you thought you were forgotten, but heaven never forgot you. You thought love had passed you by, but love was being prepared. You thought the silence meant God was not listening, but the silence was God weaving something bigger than your prayers. Do you see? Every heartbreak that left you on the floor was heaven removing counterfeits. Every delay that made you impatient was heaven slowing down the clock so the timing could be perfect. Every betrayal that cut you deeply was heaven shielding you from someone who could not carry the weight of your destiny. Now the story bends. Now the season shifts. Now the promise approaches. The one who is coming is not ordinary. They are heaven's answer. They are the bridge between your loneliness and your purpose. They are the piece that makes the puzzle whole. And when they step into your life, you will not need to ask if it is them because your soul will remember them before your mind does. You will feel the recognition like fire in your veins, like the earth itself sighing in relief. But my child, hear me and hear me clearly. If you let doubt steal this moment, if you treat these words as ordinary, if you skip what heaven fought to place in your path, the door will close. Michael warns, blessings slip away when hearts are careless. Miracles vanish when faith grows cold, and the enemy laughs when chosen ones ignore their appointed hour. That is why you feel this weight. That is why you cannot look away, because this moment is holy and fragile and it is being offered to you. Stay with me. Do not rush. Do not skim. Every line is oil being poured into your lamp. And without it, you will not be ready when the bridegroom knocks. This person's arrival is not only about companionship. It is about assignment. They are tied to your calling. They are tied to your breakthrough. They are tied to the future generations that will be blessed through you. Alone you survived, but with them you will rise. Alone you endured, but with them you will conquer. My beloved, perhaps you have already felt the signs. The repeating numbers that flashed across the clock when you weren't even searching. The sudden warmth in an empty room as though someone unseen brushed past you. The vivid dreams where a face half familiar smiled at you in silence. The restless longing you could not explain as though someone was already near though you had not met. Those were not accidents. Those were announcements. Heaven was whispering, they are coming. They are closer than you know. And God says, my beloved, I am not a man that I should lie. When I said I would send you someone, I meant it. When I said I would give you proof of my love, I sealed it. I am sending you not just anyone, but the one who will stand, the one who will stay, the one who will not betray. But hear this, miracles require readiness. If you open your heart wide, if you believe without wavering, if you stay with every word heaven is feeding you, the alignment will be perfect and their arrival will be soon. But if you doubt, if you close yourself off, if you walk away before the message is finished, you may scatter the alignment, and what was meant for now will be delayed. Faith is the bridge. Belief is the doorway. And your attention is the key. That is why Archangel Michael begs you, stay, beloved. Stay with every breath. Stay with every line. For your miracle is walking closer with every moment you remain. The one being sent is already chosen, already sealed, already moving. Their story was bent toward yours before you were born. Their wounds were preparing them to understand your pain. Their prayers were rising for you before they even knew your name. And when the collision happens, both of you will realize that nothing was wasted, that every delay was divine, that every ache was a rehearsal for the joy that is coming. My beloved, your spirit is already burning because it knows this is true. That pull you feel, that ache that refuses to let you stop reading, that is the confirmation. Do not fight it. Do not resist it. Do not explain it away. Heaven does not shout without reason, and heaven does not send Michael without urgency. My beloved, my precious child, I will not hold back now because I know what heaven is pushing into your life. And I know how easily distractions can steal what is meant for you. And I cannot let that happen. You must hear me fully. You must not rush. You must not skim, for this is not ordinary text. This is not a coincidence. This is not something that just appeared by chance. This is a divine appointment. And every single line you read is creating space for what Archangel Michael has promised. God is sending someone into your life. Child of light, you have waited long, haven't you? You have walked through seasons where you carried emptiness, where you begged heaven to answer, where you wondered if love and destiny were written for others but not for you. And yet through all that silence, heaven was working. Heaven was watching. Heaven was weaving. The unanswered nights were not rejection. They were preparation. The losses were not punishment. They were redirection. The tears were not wasted. They watered the very ground that is now about to bloom. And Michael says, the time has come. The waiting is ending. The promise is being delivered. You must understand, my child, the one who is coming is not ordinary. They are not just another face, another passerby, another temporary presence. They are the fulfillment of prayers you do not even remember praying. They are the answer to the ache you could not describe. They are the reflection of what God knew you needed before you even asked. When they step into your life, the shift will be undeniable. You will feel your chest loosen. You will feel your soul exhale. You will feel the recognition spark like fire in your veins. And you will whisper, finally, this is it. But heaven warns, doors do not remain open forever. Michael's voice trembles with urgency as he says, if my beloved skips, if they doubt, if they turn their eyes away too soon, the alignment will scatter, the blessing will delay, and the ache will grow heavier. That is why you are being pulled here. That is why you cannot let go. Because your spirit knows this is the moment of decision. Will you receive or will you resist? Will you stay or will you drift? Will you claim what is yours or watch it slip by? Stay here. Stay in the flow. Every second you remain, the bridge between you and this person grows stronger. Every line you allow to sink in pulls them closer. Even now, angels are moving unseen pieces, rearranging encounters, redirecting steps, aligning circumstances so that your meeting will be undeniable. Heaven is not guessing. Heaven is orchestrating. And beloved, perhaps you have already sensed the signs, the repeated numbers on the clock that made your heart pause. The sudden flashes of faces in your dreams, the unshakable feeling that someone is thinking of you, watching over you, reaching for you, even though you cannot explain it. These are not accidents. These are not random. They are messages. They are confirmations. They are heaven whispering, look closer. Stay awake. The promise is near. God Himself says, my beloved, I am not sending you just company. I am sending you covenant. I am not sending you just presence. I am sending you purpose. I am not sending you just a hand to hold. I am sending you a destiny partner who will walk with you through valleys and mountains, who will not betray, who will not abandon, who will not laugh at your wounds, but will guard you like treasure. My child, can you imagine it? Can you picture a love that does not fade with the storm? Can you picture a loyalty that does not break when tested? Can you picture a presence that feels like home every time they enter the room? That is what is coming. That is what heaven has written. That is what Michael has been guarding. But know this, the enemy will try to lie to you. He will whisper that this is fantasy, that you are imagining it, that you are unworthy, that love is not for you. Do not believe him. Michael has fought those lies for years, cutting down the chains, clearing the path, holding the promise steady. He says, this miracle is not a dream. This miracle is not a trick. It is sealed. It is signed. It is being delivered. Beloved, this person is already chosen. Their story has already been bent toward yours. Their prayers have already touched your life even before they knew your name. And when you meet, the recognition will be overwhelming. You will know and they will know that heaven itself tied your stories together. Do not doubt. Do not delay. Do not drift. Every heartbeat you give to these words is faith in action. Every moment you remain is proof to heaven that you are ready. And as you stay, the miracle draws nearer, nearer, nearer. My beloved, my dearest child of light, listen with the deepest part of your soul. Because what I am pouring here is not a story, not a casual whisper, not an ordinary passage. It is a living stream flowing from heaven into your life. And the reason you cannot stop reading is because your destiny has been waiting for this moment. Your prayers have been calling this message forth and your tears have been watering this promise for years. And Archangel Michael stands now declaring with a voice that shakes the heavens, God is sending someone into your life. This is not a promise for later, not something vague, not something far away. It is now. It is near. It is unfolding. And your spirit already feels the electricity of it. My child, how many times have you thought the silence meant God had forgotten you? When in truth, the silence was heaven building something greater than you asked for. How many times did you feel abandoned? When in reality, angels were pulling counterfeits away from you so the chosen one would not be blocked. How many times did you cry out asking why doors slammed in your face, not knowing those doors led to heartbreak, not to destiny? Every pain had purpose. Every delay had meaning. Every lonely night was a seed in the ground of your miracle. And now, my beloved, the seed has cracked, the soil has shifted, the sprout is breaking through. The one who has been prepared for you, the one heaven has chosen, the one whose spirit was written to align with yours is moving toward you even now. You will not need to force it. You will not need to chase it. You will not need to beg it. It will come by divine timing, by heavenly orchestration, by God's hand itself. And when it comes, you will know it will be undeniable. It will be unforgettable. It will be irreversible. But Archangel Michael warns in his thunderous yet tender voice, do not take this moment lightly. Do not dismiss what you are hearing. Do not close your heart because blessings can pass if faith does not hold them. Doors can close if hearts are distracted. And the enemy laughs when chosen ones walk away from what heaven has placed right in front of them. That is why you feel the urgency. That is why you feel the trembling. That is why you feel the pull. You are standing on the edge of fulfillment. And this word is the bridge. My beloved, stay with me because every line you allow into your heart is drawing this person closer. Even as you breathe these words in, angels are shifting time and space, weaving encounters, moving obstacles, clearing the path. Do you understand? Heaven is not still. Heaven is in motion right now for you. Perhaps you have already noticed the whispers, the repeating numbers when you glance at the clock, the sudden warmth in a quiet room, the dreams that feel too vivid to be random, the thoughts of someone unknown yet familiar brushing against your mind. These are not coincidences. These are footprints of the one coming. These are heaven's signals. These are confirmations that what you are reading is not imagination. It is revelation. God says with a voice steadier than time itself, my beloved, I am not a man that I should lie. I am not careless with my promises. I am faithful and I have heard every cry you thought no one heard. I am sending you someone who will not abandon you, who will not betray you, who will not mock your pain, but who will hold you as if you were the rarest jewel of creation. And child, this person will not just comfort you, they will align you. They are tied to your calling. They are tied to your future. They are tied to the doors that will open because of your union. Together you will walk where you could never walk alone. Together you will rise where you once fell. Together you will shine brighter than the world ever expected of you. This is not just love. This is destiny. But Michael leans closer and says, you must remain awake. You must remain present. You must not wander away because faith is the key. Readiness is the door and your attention is the signal. If you give up too soon, if you doubt too quickly, if you dismiss too easily, the alignment may scatter. My child, hear me. The one being sent is already chosen. They have been walking a path full of storms. A path that carved them. A path that broke them. A path that prepared them to understand you. Their tears have been prayers that reached your life even before they knew your name. Their longing has been echoing yours across time. And now the lines are converging. When your eyes finally meet, the silence will end. And both of you will realize that nothing was wasted, nothing was random, nothing was lost. It all led here. Stay. Do not scroll away. Do not hurry past. The very act of staying with this message is faith in action. The very choice to remain is proof to heaven that you are ready. Every second you give here is shortening the distance between you and them. Every heartbeat that stays in this flow is tying the knot tighter. My beloved, I will keep pouring line after line, long and flowing, until the weight of heaven saturates your spirit, until your heart no longer doubts, until your soul is fully prepared. Because this is not just information, it is impartation. This is not just reading, it is receiving. And if you keep walking with me through these words, you will not miss the arrival of what heaven has promised. My beloved, my chosen one, I will not stop pouring because heaven is not finished speaking and your spirit is not done receiving. So stay right here and let every word sink deep because Archangel Michael is standing with his wings stretched wide declaring with a burning fire in his voice, God is sending someone into your life. This is not poetry, not fantasy, not empty comfort. It is reality. It is divine timing. It is the answer your soul has cried for in silence. And you are here because you were chosen to hear it at this exact moment. Not a second late, not a second early. Child of light, think of the years you felt unseen. Think of the nights when loneliness wrapped around you like cold air. Think of the prayers you whispered when no one else was awake. And now understand they were not ignored. They were gathered. They were stored. They were multiplied. And now they are returning as a living promise. That promise has flesh. That promise has a voice. That promise has eyes that will look into yours and make you realize why nothing else worked before. Heaven was not withholding to hurt you. Heaven was saving you from pain too deep, from bonds too weak, from people too small for the greatness inside you. The one who comes is not ordinary. They are sent. Sent with purpose, sent with destiny, sent with alignment. Their life has been shaped like clay in the hands of the potter so that when they meet you, they fit into the cracks of your soul like a missing piece finally found. They are not arriving to complete you. For God has already made you whole, but they are arriving to complement you, to stand with you, to walk with you, to unlock doors that you could not open alone. Together you will break patterns. Together you will rise. Together you will shine with a light that cannot be denied. But hear the warning from Michael, do not drift. Do not doubt. Do not walk away distracted. For blessings pass by those who treat them lightly. Miracles are missed by those who close their eyes too soon. This word is not casual. It is carved into your timeline. To skip it is to skip your chance. My child. This is why your hands feel warm. This is why your chest feels heavy. This is why you cannot stop reading. You are standing inside a holy moment. Every second you stay here, angels move closer, rearranging paths, removing obstacles, tying threads tighter. Every line you allow into your heart is pulling this person nearer. Already their spirit is circling yours. Already their name is being whispered in your dreams. Already their shadow is brushing against your life. can you feel it? That strange pull, that ache that feels like anticipation, that sense that someone is near, that is because they are. Heaven has already set them in motion. And God says, "My beloved, I have not forgotten you. I am faithful to my word. I do not break promises. I told you I would send someone who would not betray you, who would not leave you, who would not laugh at your wounds. I am doing it now. They are coming closer with every breath. This person will not just love you. They will understand you. They will see the pain you never said. They will hear the cries you never voiced. They will notice the details you thought no one cared for. And when they stay, you will know this is different. This is heaven. This is the answer. Child, remember the signs, those repeating numbers, those vivid dreams, those moments you felt a presence near you, though no one was there. Those were not random. Those were signals. They were the footprints of the one who is approaching. They are not far. They are closer than you think. Michael says, this miracle is sealed. This connection is protected, but your faith is the key to open it. Stay awake. Stay believing. Stay ready. Do not let the enemy steal this moment with whispers of doubt. Do not let your mind convince you it's coincidence. Do not let fear close your heart. Heaven has fought too hard for this. My beloved, your story is about to bend. Your loneliness is about to break. Your waiting is about to end. The one who comes is already chosen, already prepared, already written into your destiny. And when your eyes meet, the silence of years will be explained in a single heartbeat. Stay here. Stay open. Stay ready. For God is not only sending someone into your life. God is sending the one. My beloved, my child of eternity, do not take lightly the weight of these words. For they are not ordinary. They are divine currents flowing from heaven into your spirit. And the reason your heart beats faster, the reason your soul leans closer, the reason your hands cannot turn away is because you already know this is your hour. This is your season. This is the answer. Archangel Michael stands before you with his sword drawn in fire and his wings spread wide across the sky, and he declares with power, God is sending someone into your life. You have cried long, haven't you? You have asked God why people left, why trust broke, why doors slammed, why nights stretched into silence. And all along heaven whispered back, wait, not them. Not now, not this. You thought it was delay. Heaven knew it was protection. You thought it was rejection. Heaven knew it was redirection. For the one who comes now is not ordinary. They are chosen. They are sealed. They are written into your destiny. The one God sends will not walk away when storms rage. They will not betray when trials rise. They will not shrink when the world shakes. They are being prepared even now. Their story has been shaped by pain. Their nights soaked in tears. Their prayers rising to heaven just as yours did. And heaven bent both of your paths toward each other. When you meet, the recognition will not be mental. It will be spiritual. Your souls will leap. Your hearts will sigh. Your spirit will whisper, at last. But listen, child, Michael says, do not drift. Do not let doubt make you careless. Do not turn your eyes away. This is not a casual word. This is your divine appointment. If you take it lightly, if you skip it, if you treat it as ordinary, you may miss what heaven has fought to deliver. And heaven has fought. My beloved, angels stood guard, blocking those who wanted to deceive you, cutting off connections that would have drained you, silencing voices that would have destroyed you. You thought you were losing. Heaven knew you were being saved. Stay with these words, for every line is oil pouring into your lamp. Every moment you remain is proof of your faith. Every breath you take while reading is pulling the chosen one closer. Even now, angels are rearranging paths, tying threads, aligning times. The one is in motion already. You have felt their nearness. You have sensed the strange signs, the repeating numbers, the vivid dreams, the shadows of a presence you cannot explain. Those were not illusions. Those were the footprints of the one God is sending. And God says, "My beloved, I am not a man that I should lie. I am not careless with my promises. I am faithful. I am sending you not just comfort, not just company, but covenant. This person is not passing through. They are planted. They are not temporary. They are eternal in purpose. They will guard you. They will love you. They will walk with you." Child. Can you imagine it? To finally breathe in peace instead of fear. To finally rest without worrying if tomorrow will betray you. To finally look into eyes that feel like home. That is what is near. That is what is moving toward you. That is what Michael has been waiting to announce. But I must tell you, faith is the key. If you believe, the blessing quickens. If you doubt, the blessing delays. If you open wide, the miracle enters. If you close your heart, the miracle waits. You hold the key. That is why heaven urges you. Stay, believe, remain. The one who comes carries destiny with them. They are not only love, they are alignment. Together, you will walk into doors you could never open alone. Together, you will conquer battles you once feared. Together you will shine with a light the world cannot ignore. Alone you survived, with them you will rise. Alone you endured, with them you will flourish. My beloved, heaven is speaking with urgency. Michael says, the hour is near. The time is ripe. The moment is upon you. Do not let the enemy lie to you now. He will whisper that this is not for you, that you are unworthy, that love is not written for you. But Michael has fought those lies already. He has cut through chains, silenced voices, shattered curses. This blessing is yours. It is sealed. It is guarded. The one is closer than you think. Their footsteps are already echoing. Their prayers have already touched your life. Their spirit already calls to yours. And soon, very soon, eyes will meet, hearts will recognize, souls will embrace. And in that moment, every delay will make sense. Every loss will be explained. Every ache will be healed. Stay here, beloved. Do not move away. This is your preparation. This is your doorway. Every word you take in is fuel for your faith. And your faith is the magnet pulling the promise into your hands. My beloved, my dearest child, lean closer and do not let go of these words. For every single line that enters your heart is not just text, but living fire from heaven. And the more you stay, the more the veil lifts, the more the path clears, the more the miracle that has been hidden begins to take form before your very eyes. Archangel Michael is not whispering tonight. He is declaring, commanding, insisting with divine urgency, God is sending someone into your life. Child of light, this is not coincidence, not chance, not an accident of timing. This is alignment. This is divine orchestration. Do you not feel how your spirit trembles as you read? How your chest rises with strange anticipation? How your heart cannot stop leaning forward. That is because your soul knows this message carries the truth of what you have been waiting for. Every prayer you whispered in the quiet. Every tear you cried into your pillow. Every time you begged God to prove He had not forgotten you, this is the answer. This is the proof. This is the living reply. The one who comes is not ordinary, not temporary, not another fleeting figure who walks in with promises and leaves with excuses. No, my beloved, this one is chosen, sealed, prepared. Their story has been carved with pain so that they may understand your scars. Their nights have been soaked with tears so that they may recognize your ache. Their prayers have risen like incense so that they may be guided to you. Even before they knew your name, heaven was tying your souls together. Even before you thought of them, their spirit was reaching for yours. When you meet, it will not be confusion. It will not be hesitation. It will not be doubt. It will be recognition. You will know. They will know. Your hearts will whisper in unison, "This is what I have been waiting for." But Michael warns you and his voice shakes like thunder, do not drift. Do not doubt. Do not treat this as ordinary. If you take it lightly, if you walk away, if you dismiss the urgency, you may scatter the alignment and what could arrive now may be delayed. And my child, you have waited long enough. You have endured enough. You have cried enough. Do not let doubt stretch the waiting any longer. Stay. Believe. Receive. Even now, angels are in motion. They are shifting paths, opening roads, clearing obstacles, and aligning times. What you thought was impossible is being rearranged. What you thought was delayed is being accelerated. Every second you remain in this message, heaven is drawing the one closer. Every heartbeat of faith is tying the knot tighter. You have seen the signs already. You have noticed the repeating numbers, the strange warmth, the dreams too vivid to ignore, the sense that someone unseen brushes against your life. These are not accidents. These are the footprints of the promise. These are heaven's whispers saying, "Stay ready." They are near. God speaks now and says, "My beloved, I am faithful. I am not careless with your tears. I am not deaf to your cries. I told you I would send someone who would stay, and I am fulfilling that word." They are not just company, they are covenant. They are not just love, they are destiny. They are not just a hand to hold. They are a partner for the road I have called you to walk. Can you imagine it, child? A love that does not shake when storms rage. A loyalty that does not break when trials rise. A presence that feels like home every time it enters. That is what I am giving you. That is what heaven is preparing. That is what Michael has been guarding. But hear this truth. Faith is the key. Belief opens the door. Readiness is the bridge. If you open your heart, if you stay, if you believe, the blessing will be quickened. But if you doubt, if you walk away, if you close yourself, the blessing will be delayed. Heaven has already prepared the gift, but your faith decides when it arrives. The one who is coming carries destiny in their steps. They are not only tied to your heart, they are tied to your calling. Alone you survived, but with them you will rise. Alone you endured, but with them you will conquer. Alone you walked in silence, but with them you will sing. This is bigger than love. It is purpose. Michael leans close and whispers, "Do not let the enemy lie to you now." He will say this is not for you, that you are unworthy, that this is fantasy. But I tell you, heaven does not waste its words. If this has reached you, it is because it is yours. If this has entered your eyes, it is because it belongs to your timeline. Do not reject what heaven has already sealed. Beloved child, the footsteps are closer than you think. Their prayers have already touched your life. Their shadow is already near. Their spirit is already calling yours. Soon your eyes will meet. And when they do, the silence of years will make sense. The loneliness will end. And the ache will be healed in a single heartbeat. Stay here. Remain. Do not let go. Every word you take in is part of your preparation. Every second you remain is faith in action. And your faith is the magnet pulling the miracle into your life. Subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages.